So hello everyone, welcome back to my channels. So today I'll discuss about the security in the SQL Server. Okay, so as we remember during the installation we have discussed about the authentication. While installing there is one step come authentication. Okay, so that's authentication. Today we will discuss about the security in the SQL Server, that how any users can able to access the window and able to access the SQL servers. So let's first come over here in some theoretical part where we can discuss. Here it is. So authentication. Okay, so authentication, and first we need to understand few terms. What is the meaning of authentication? What is the meaning of authorization? So authentication means while logging somewhere we need to give credentials, users and password. That's called the authentication. Okay, and authorization means already we have the access on that some resources. That's called the authorization. So this is the difference between authorization and the authentication. Apart from this, there is a means authentication means we are accessing any server or any SQL server in window, and we need to give the credentials or already verifying the username and the password. That's called the authentication. Means we authenticated to get into that database or into that table, okay, or into that area anywhere. Means you can take the example while you're logging into your Gmail, you need to give the user ID and the password. So that is authenticated. You have already given the user and password, and that is process verifying. And what is the meaning of authorizations? You have accessing on some resources called authorization. That means you have access on some database. That's called the authorization. You have authorized. You are the authorized person for that particular database. You are authorized person for that particular Windows. So now we need to understand that. Here, let's come over here. Okay, so this is a Windows server, this is a Windows server, window operating system, and inside that we have installed the SQL server. So any user, suppose this is user name Ram, I'm just giving like it's only Ram, he wants to connect to the Windows server. Okay, so he want to connect the SQL server. So first he have to authenticate it to the Windows server, then he can able to connect to the SQL server. Or if he want to directly connect to the SQL server, then he have to some authentication, some user ID and password for the SQL servers. So let's understand. Here I have already connected. This is a our operating system window. Okay. So while connecting every time, what I am doing here, give me 1 second. So here's the administration you can able to see. So this is my username and here the password I'm giving. So while connecting into the window, first you need to give the user ID and the password. I'm giving the user ID. If you want to connect with other user, you need to click other user, then you have to give the username and the password. Okay, so you need to authenticate first. I'm giving my administrator password only. So okay, I have given the password. It's connecting. And as discussed, authentication once we connected to this window, while connecting the SQL server, we have two types of authentication. I'm just showing you. That's SQL Server authentication and mixed mode authentication. While installing, we got these two options. This is a part of the prerequisites of the SQL Server installations. So now I'm just opening SSMS. A lot of things going on, that's why it's getting slow. Okay, here is the SSMS. So as you can see here, we have connected the windows and we have opened the SQL SSMS. While connecting the SSMS, here we got the two options. Wait, it's not. It seems a little bit of slow. It's coming like that. So here you got these two things. Okay, while connecting the server name, you got the two options: window authentication and the SQL Server authentication. So leave this, just ignore this, all the downs part. We have the two authentication: Windows authentication and the SQL Server authentication. While connecting to the Windows authentication, you can able to see we don't require the username and a password. Why? Because just now we have connected to the administrator, means we have connected to here. As you can see, we have connected to this window have already our authentication we have given while installation of the SQL Server. So that's why we don't require the username and the password. Is already the usernames have been taken, the server name slash administrator. In this way, the password is not required while connecting to the Windows authentication. Okay, but while connecting to the SQL Server authentication, while connecting to the SQL Server authentication, we required login and the password. So this is the login and the password. If any outsider of or any application team or developer team wants to connect, so they generally install the SSMS and they give just logins and the password, and they can able to connect the SSMS and then operate the things, means they run the scripts and doing all the things. But for operating the Windows, we need to give the window authentication. As we have already logins there, let's connect. I'll show you. I have connected this. So here the server has been connected, and here we can all see the parameters are there. So here the second option, security. While expanding the security, you got this logins. This is a very important. Throughout this upcoming classes, we will discuss about this logins, securities, how can you connect, how can you make the users, how can you give the access to any particular users. These are all the things we will discuss. So let's expand the logins. So logins, here you can able to see these are all the logins. Who can able to access um, this SSMS or the servers. Here you can able to see this the server slash administrator. So these are the Windows um, authentication. These are Vikram, Vishal. These are all the logins, SQL logins. Means these logins we have created in the SQLs. So in the upcoming classes, I'll show you these all the things how your like this logins we have created. So this is a single login. The logins are there. Windows administration, the slash administrator, that's called the Windows um, logins you can able to see. And these are all the singles. These are called the SQL logins. The SQL logins we can create over here, but for the Windows logins we need to create in the computer management. That's I'll show in the next upcoming classes. For this classes, just try to understand that what is the mean of the SQL Server authentication and what is the mean of the window authentication. What is the difference between that? In the interview, you will get that while connecting to the Windows authentication, why we don't require the password. Because, and you need to reply in this way, that it's already we have given the password while connecting to the this window, so we don't require to connect SSMS through window authentication. So hope you understand the difference between the SQL Server authentication and the window authentication. So I'm showing you once again. Here we have a different options. Suppose I'm just checking this one. So here we have window authentication and SQL Server authentication. These are all the Microsoft Intra, Microsoft Password. These are all the different means advanced level authentication. But we need to focus on these two: window authentication, SQL Server authentication. So hope you understand this sections. And the next upcoming sections, I'll show you that how we can able to create the window authentication or the SQL Server authentication or the SQL logins. Thank you so much.